Ah, figure skating, where athletes gracefully defy gravity, physics, and their own fragile self-esteem, all while looking like they walked out of a fantasy gacha game. And now, this anime is here to remind us that yes, our dreams are valid, until they aren't. Welcome to The Medalist, the anime that simultaneously inspires you to chase your dreams and reminds you that those dreams might just chase you into a corner instead. So, there I was, deep in the endless void of manga recommendations, searching for something that wasn't Isaki number 487 or yet another guy wakes up in a fantasy world with OP powers story. And that's when I stumbled upon The Medalist, a story about ice skating that wasn't just about winning, but about trying and failing, about the cruel, gut-wrenching reality of chasing a dream when you know the odds are stacked against you. And oh, how glad I was when it finally got an anime adaptation. But has it got the attention it deserves? Seriously, we have an entire genre dedicated to overpowered protagonists sneezing on their enemies, but a beautifully crafted sports drama gets buried under the hype of the next big show and justice for the medalist! So, our main girl, Inori is a little gremlin with big dreams. She wants to become a world-class figure skater. But there's just one tiny problem. She started way too late. It's like trying to become a pro basketball player at 5'6" or training for the Olympics at 35. You can have all the heart in the world, but the competition has been prepping since they could walk. But then, in comes Tsukasa, a former skater with shattered dreams, childhood trauma, and just enough desperation to project all his regrets onto a tiny child. You know, healthy coaching dynamics. Together, they embark on a journey filled with blood, sweat, and probably an ungodly amount of bruised tailbones. And unlike your usual never give up, follow your dreams anime, the medalist stares you dead in the eyes and goes, actually, some dreams die, and sometimes you just have to live with that. Realism in my sports anime? Huh, what a concept! But that's just the magic of The Medalist. It makes you want to cheer for these characters even when reality's trying to dropkick their ambitions straight into the ice. And let's be honest, we've all been Inori at some point, staring at the metaphorical ice rink of life, wondering if we're about to land gracefully or eat absolute pavement. But let's talk about the real MVP here, the animation, because holy triple axel, this anime is gorgeous. The way that the camera flows with the skaters, the detailed edge work on the ice, the subtle shifts in the posture, it's like Mappa on a good day when they aren't being held at gunpoint. Every routine is like a love letter to the sport, and every stumble feels like a punch to your childhood aspirations. It feels like watching Messi dribble through an entire defense or witnessing a gymnast land a perfect vault. It's beautiful, and it makes you wish you had a sliver of that talent. Now, let's get a little existential, because what The Medalist really does well is sell the idea that chasing a dream hurts. Like physically, mentally, financially. This is the dark souls of dream chasing. Tsukasa is a washed-up skater who never made it. Inori is constantly playing catch-up, and every adult in this anime is basically a walking reminder that the world doesn't owe you success. It's like being a promising young boxer but realizing you're in the same division as prime Mike Tyson. Sometimes effort alone isn't enough. And yet, that's what makes this story work. It's not about being the best in the world. It's about trying, despite knowing you may fail. It's about finding meaning in the struggle. It's about knowing you might never get the gold, but skating anyway. Just because sometimes, just trying is enough. Look, sometimes the journey to success looks less like a smooth glide and more like an extended blooper of real pain. It's like attempting a dunk contest when you barely can touch the net. You're gonna fall and it's gonna hurt. So, should you watch The Medalist? If you like your sports anime with a side of reality check, absolutely. If you want a feel-good underdog story where everything magically works out, maybe stick to Haiku. But if you're ready for an anime that punches you in the gut and then gives you a warm hug afterwards, then The Medalist is the emotional damage you need. Because in the end, life is like a triple axel. Most of us are going to fall flat on our faces. But hey, at least we tried.
トリプルサルコー着氷一度に2 つの壁をぶち破った